Okay, so we're established the frontal lobe, parietal lobe here, and then temporal is your sound, and then occipital is for sight. So, and then the hidden one, the insula, is in there. You have to pull back the temporal lobe.
We're not going to be able to find that one.
No, on the this was what they've. That's what I thought they were trying to open up on that. But
I'm not
they
sure.
didn't.
Should be.
What it looks like is
I know what it looks like because there's the picture in the book.
there should be a picture of like a
There.
insula is pulled back like this.
Oh.
Okay.
Here's your insula.
But do we need to know that on the...
Yeah, because there's 5 lobes. So 1,
Oh,
2,
okay.
3, 4, 5 is the insula. It's hidden.
Okay.
So your brain's basically compartmentalizing its function. So it's not just random areas that are doing things. Your brain actually has an organization to it.
That's kind of cool.
So whenever you hear a sound, and you see a sound, or you see something, you hear something, then these two lobes can actually
thinking,
communicate
right?
with each other and put a sight and a sound together and give you, then
Thinking.
communicate with the parietal and say where is it at,
Yeah.
you know, and then communicate with the frontal and say
Which
what should we
react,
do.
right? Okay.
So, and these are all neurons communicating with each other.
And what does the insula do?
Insula is for taste.
Oh, okay.
You know, if you like something, what that
There's a
has to-
picture in the lab manual.
Yeah, insula, and coincidentally, it's sitting down here, right next to your limbic system. So, this is all telencephalon. Your lobes, your 5 lobes, all telencephalon.
Cephalon. Oh,
And so, if we want to get into the diencephalon,
it's the one with the thalamus in there, right?
yeah, because this is all the
Telencephalon.
cerebrum is you, what you think about life, what you think about yourself.
Okay.
All your psychotic problems. There they are, right there. Now we're going to get into basically the brain, the evolved part of the brain, the thing that you don't really have any control of, but it's constantly working. So we cut the brain in half.
Okay.
We'll have the thalamus here.
Yeah.
But so this is all diencephalon, meaning that we have hypothalamus, epithalamus, and then we're going to have this corpus callosum. Corpus callosum is white because it's a whole bunch of just axons.
Okay.
Corpus callosum is the communication bridge between the left and the right lobe. So you think of it this way, like your right lobe has to do with making a decision, you know, telling you this is right, this is the right way to do it. Well, your left brain is the brain that kind of tells you that everything's okay, no matter what the situation is. Kind of
I use that one most of the time.
calms you down. So there's these disorders like the stroke victims. If you have a stroke and your right side of the brain has the clot in it and it becomes, it loses its function, so you have mobility on the right side because you're left, and then your left brain will actually deny that your left arm is paralyzed because because it doesn't have a right brain to say it is paralyzed.
That's
so
funny.
It can't be definitive about anything. So
So would the person know?
this is all lying right here. No, because it doesn't have a way to know.
I guess
Because
I just
it's
lie to myself all the
knowledge
time.
part. You can actually be paralyzed on half your body and deny it the whole time. So it's okay. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm not paralyzed.
Oh,
But
that's
see,
sad.
they can't tell themselves that they're paralyzed because it's in this brain and it's lost its function. The other side, so if you get a stroke on the left side, then you're always definitive about everything and nothing's okay because you don't have a left brain to tell you everything's going to be all right. So it's a really bad habit in there. So your corpus callosum is important because it lets you know.
Yeah.
Some of like your music skills will be over here on your left. Your math skills will be over here on your right, probably. And don't take any of that literal.
Okay.
You're right.
It could be
Those
vice
types.
versa. I don't have the book with me right now, but when it gets to your thalamus, all signals coming in from your brain are going to hit this thalamus right here. And so your thalamus is going to tell these signals where to go. And that's what you were learning about your GABA, norepinephrine, and these are neurotransmitters that actually have like molecular tagged neurons that to actually study why neurons go this way and why they go to this frontal lobe. That's neuroscience, neurology, which is what I'm